Hello, I'm Matthew McQuagge with the CattleFax Closing Bell. Today's Closing Bell is brought to you by the American Gelbvieh Association. The past few months have seen fed steer carcass weights seasonally increase to the current record levels, which are now approaching 990 pounds, an increase of over 30 pounds from year-ago levels. This has been driven by increased days on feed, excellent feeding weather, and the buildup of a small amount of carryover. The net result of this is an overall improvement in grade, with the record 13.4% of fed slaughter grading prime in the month of November compared to 11.1% a year ago. While a large number of traditionally choice grading animals have improved to support additional prime carcasses, this choice supply has been backfilled from a proportion of historically select grading animals that benefit from these additional days on feed. Thus, while the percentage of choice grading carcasses have remained relatively steady with year-ago levels, the level of select grading animals has trended lower over the past few months. The month of November saw an average 11.5% of fed slaughter grade select, down from 14.3% a year ago. This lack of select production has contributed to a choice select spread that has underperformed this fall relative to recent years. This spread has narrowed from a September high of $27 per hundredweight to current levels near $14 when, typically, this spread should be seasonally widening from increased demand for choice product. Thus, as buying for the holiday rib wraps up, so too does any chance for a widening of this spread. Current expectations are for the choice select spread to continue to narrow through the winter and reach between $5 and $10 per hundredweight in the January to February timeframe. Turning to this week's markets, both fed cattle cash and futures markets have seen strong improvements. Moderate trade volumes were noted in the north at 220 to 225 live and 340 to 345 dressed, which is $12 to $15 firmer compared to the prior week. Light tests in the south thus far at 226 live, which is $5 to $11 higher than last week. After bottoming last week, the live cattle futures complex staged a rally this week to finish around $8 to $11 firmer on the front end. Both December and February live cattle closed the week at 227.15. Feeders likewise pushed higher this week, with the January feeder cattle contract adding $15 from last Friday to finish near $339 per hundredweight. The feeder cattle index was quoted at $341.80 on Thursday, an improvement of $23 per hundredweight. Thanks for watching, and remember to visit CattleFax.com to become a member and receive the latest market news and analysis.